Hello everyone, we're going to talk about the painting called Saint Francis Receiving the Stigmata by the famous Italian painter Giotto di Bondone in 1290 at the pre-Renaissance. It's a tempera painting on a wooden panel, precisely it's an altarpiece, a sacred object that was on display in a church. This technique consists in blending pigments with egg yolk. It's a religious scene, the stigmatization of Saint Francis. The height is over 313 centimeters and the width is more than 163 centimeters. The painting is kept in the Louvre Museum. The artist is Giotto di Bondone, a famous Italian painter, sculptor, and architect. He was born in 1266 in Vicchio. The date of his death is January 8, 1337 in Florence in Italy. Another famous painting of him is the scene from Joachim's life in 1304. Saint Francis is a Christian saint who lived during the end of 12th and the beginning of 13th century. He is the founder of the Franciscan order. The Franciscans believed that Jesus Christ rejected earthly positions and lived a very poor life in simplicity like Jesus himself. They are dressed in simple clothes and lived in poverty and humility. Saint Francis is represented kneeling in the left of the painting. He is wearing simple brown clothes, which we call the Franciscan habit, and he has a whole shaven head, which is a typical Franciscan look or monk's look.
St. Francis has a lot of human expression. Giotto used modeling for the body to make it more realistic. The golden circle of light behind his head shows his sacredness. It is called a halo. It reflects divine lights. Jesus appearing to St. Francis is shown on the upper side corner of the painting. He also has a halo with a cross inside. He is depicted in a pose of crucifixion and as an angel with 6 wings. According to Christian tradition, St. Francis had a vision of Christ appearing as a seraph. This is the reason why Giotto represented Jesus with wings. The highest angel have 6 wings. We found 4 on the hand, feet, and the body of Jesus during crucifixion is called the stigmata. In the painting, we can see the ray of light reach from Jesus' hands, feet, and body to St. Francis and create the 5 stigmata on Francis too. That is a miracle and it's a sign of St. Francis' contact with Jesus. The lower part of the painting is called the predella. It displayed 3 more important scenes from St. Francis' life. In the first one, St. Francis holds up the Colosprin, St. John the Lutheran. The Pope of the period, Innocent III, is sleeping on the right side and is dreaming of death.
With the help of this dream, in the second scene, Pope approved the establishment of the Franciscan order. The third and last scene shows a sermon St. Francis gave to the bird. He was one of the saints who could talk to the animals. This painting is a transition piece between the medieval art and Renaissance. The gold background is a typical medieval feature which symbolizes divinity and evil. The saint being designed to be much bigger than the surgeon, and the truth is also another medieval feature. The truth, the chapel, and the lack of perspective show that it's more a symbolic than a realizing one. But despite though we can see signs of Renaissance in the painting, the building on the lower right and the upper left side of the painting present some perspective and depth. The two saints are depicted from profile view, which is another feature of the Renaissance. Giotto inaugurated the new pictorial language just before the Renaissance, which is the landscapes. There is a landscape with trees and buildings. Another sign of Renaissance is the diagonal that connects St. Francis and the Seraph Jesus, how you else can follow the movement.